my name's Collier. I'm the Managing Director and Chief Engineer of TREADLTD. When Davanti first came to me with the idea of developing a racing tyre, I was really excited. One thing we knew the tyre had to be was both race ready and road legal. This meant that we had to go to the MSA and put the tyre into the Blue Book. This gave us an additional challenge. As with every tyre that Davanti test and develop, all the work was done in the DEDC. This is Davanti's European Development Centre based in Idiada, Spain. When we undertook the testing, obviously we needed a tyre to work on a racing car. So we got a Golf GTI TCR. This is a full racing car. And we also used a Golf 8 and a Golf 7 GTI to ensure that the tyre worked perfectly on the road and in the wet and in the dry. Only then, once we were happy, did we then go and do some durability testing at the Cadwell Racing Circuit, also in Spain. So here we have the Davanti Protoura Race. As you can see, it's clearly a track orientated tyre. We have a very square shoulder. This increases the footprint. We have these two circumferential grooves to assist with water evacuation in the wet. And in this region here, we reduced the depth of this channel to prevent overheating on a dry track. And this central rib gives really positive steering feedback. The compound was specifically developed with additional resins. You can feel it. It's very grippy. The shoulder region took a lot of work. The structure has to deal with the lateral forces, high cornering speeds that are experienced on a racing track. The only thing left to do after all this work was go and try it out on some real racetracks.
On-track conditions are very gusty today. Let's see how that's going to affect the drivers in qualifying.
Hi, I'm Luke from Davanti Tyres and I'm here at the 24-hour classic sports car race here at Anglesey Circuit.
The last few cars are just making their way out on track. We should be in for a highly competitive session. It's going to be a fascinating afternoon. Collier is in the number 13 VW Golf and definitely one to keep your eye on as he's testing Davanti's brand new race tyre for the first time. Oh, we have a car stopped out on track. It looks like the number 13 Golf. Let's hope it's not a serious problem. It would be a huge disappointment for the team if they can't get the car ready for the race.
As ever with motorsport, nothing ever goes easy. Looking back at Anglesey, something really simple, a €3 part that we've never had fail before, an O-ring in the rear damper failed. That sprayed oil onto the rear brakes. Just at the same time, the rear caliper seized. So not only did we lose the cornering stability, I also lost the brakes. We tried everything, every motorsport supplier and travelling around the country to no avail. So unfortunately, the only thing to do was to get up, dust ourselves down and try again.
It's a glorious sunny day here at Cadwell Park where the conditions are pretty much perfect for racing. Next up we have the MG Car Club's Cockshoe Cup. Collier is racing in the blue number 10 MG ZR, which is fitted with Davanti's new race tyre.
September the 2nd, 2023, Cadwell Park in Lincolnshire. This is England's Nürburgring. This is the first time ever the Davanti Protoura Race has been tested on a circuit, on a racing car, in a live race. As ever, we've not set Davanti an easy challenge, So we're on a treaded tyre against vehicles fitted with slick tyres, but they're both lighter and faster. It's certainly a new historic chapter for Davanti tyres. RPM. Lights on. Lights up, let's go. We're racing. Lights on. Second gear. Stay away from the delay. Stay away from the delay. Take it inside. Checkered flag, Davanti ticks, checkered flag, first ever race, there's the guys, I think we got a trophy anyway, that was a battle royale, some racing at its best, some racing that's going to be supported by Davanti with the Protoura Race. We're a new name, but we'll have to get used to. Thank you.
And what a performance from Ray Collier, coming in third place on those Davanti race tyres.
What an effort, what an effort. Overall, we were really pleased with how the Davanti Protoura Race performed at Cadwell Park. We were up against really difficult competition, high-powered cars and cars fitted with slick tyres, and we managed to achieve third overall. We took the learning from the live race and made a few small changes to the compound. Then we had a tyre we were really proud of, and we wanted to put it to its final test.
Welcome to Silverstone, the home of the British Grand Prix, and boy do we have a race for you today. 6 hours, 70 teams, around 300 cars. It's of course no other than the Circuit Relay Race.
So almost 2 months after Protoura Race's last outing at Cadwell Park, the Davanti team are now here at Silverstone Circuit competing in 750 Motor Club's 6-hour Circuit Relay Race. And today the team are hoping to do the final sign-off on Davanti's Protoura Race tyre by doing a final test at the legendary Silverstone Circuit. So then Ray, today hopefully marks the end of Davanti Protoura Race's development cycle, and it's gone full circle really. We're going to be testing today in the Golf TCR, which is actually the one that broke down at Anglesey at the early stage of testing, isn't it?
It didn't break down, it tried to kill me actually. So
well, yeah,
it was a bit suboptimal. So we've sunk a good 20 hours into fixing the car.
Right.
We've been out, we've qualified on the Davanti Protoura Race.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. They were spot on from cold, really progressive,
yeah.
And we put in some really good lap times. We have got some other drivers here as well, which are the first time anybody other than myself has actually driven on a Protoura race, and it's in a live race situation.
Yeah.
And the feedback's really good. Positive under braking, excellent when cold. stable when hot and consistent lap time, so exactly what everybody wants from a racing tyre.
Oh, great. So, obviously today hopefully marks the final sign-off for Protoura Race goes out in the marketplace. So, what are you looking for specifically in the performance of the tyres today? Is there anything you're really looking out for when you're racing out there and competing today?
So yeah, obviously what we're looking for is a stable, consistent performance. We have tuned them for wet and we have tuned them for dry. You know, we know that they're a significant percentage better than a number of competition tyres that we're benchmarked against. And we want to obviously provide, you know, an enjoyable racing feedback. You need to trust your car, you need to trust the tyres, you need to trust the braking, you need to deal with that traction forces. The Golf's 340 horsepower. Wow. She's a fast car and she's running aeros. There's a lot of load goes through the tyre, a lot of lateral torque, vertical torque, and it deals with all of that all the way through. But also it's quite important, you know, we don't need to make the world's fastest tyre that wears out in one race. We understand these are for club level races. We want value for money and performance for money. Definitely delivers that.
So with all that being said, good luck, Ray. I'm sure you smash it, and come on Protoura Race.
Speak to you soon.
So we're about a quarter of the way into the relay, and there's currently plenty of movement in the pit lane. Lots of teams changing over cars. It's getting a bit congested down there, I have to say. And there's Ray Collier heading out on track in the number 15 Golf. So far so good for the Davanti Tyres team. Currently sitting in 18th place overall out of 70 teams. And that's another impressive lap time from Ray Collier in the number 15 Golf. Looking very strong on those tyres as he breezes past the number of cars at the beginning of this lap. He and Team Davanti tyres are steadily climbing up the leaderboard.
How's that, Ray?
It was good. It was good. Given the punishment the tyres have took there, that was really good. They were consistent all the way through. Really easy to tighten the line mid-curve, which is really important. And it's very good under braking. There's huge power under braking. Loads of confidence. You can brake, you can trail brake, you can turn in. Really safe, stable and fast for the whole, what do they say, 40-minute stint then? So that's really good. And considering how much punishment we're giving the tyres today, I don't think many people are going to push them that hard. So yeah, I'm really happy. These are definitely signed off now. I was really pleased with the team's performance at Silverstone, and I was especially pleased with how the Davanti Protoura Race performed. Even from cold, immediately the rear axle was stable, the braking feedback was positive. And when the tyre warmed up, not only did it give you good feedback, good turn-in and positive response, we had good traction and high stability. The tyre's performance was consistent from cold and warm, and it also proved to be really durable. Once we'd done the racing, all we had to do was await the final results.
So let's take a look at the final standings after 6 hours of thrilling racing. There you can see Davanti Tyres finishing in a very respectable 13th place. I'm sure they'll be really happy with that performance, certainly making a real statement on their new race tyre.
Considering Protoura Race are road legal tyres and we came 13th out of 70 teams, that's pretty impressive.
It's a huge understatement. It's impressive because a lot of those cars are running slicks, a lot of them running aero, high power engines. The entire team has been running these TCR cars, which are Volkswagen road cars modified for race. So it's testament to the tyre and the tyre's performance, really. Not only did they work in all the conditions, they proved to be really durable. So I'm really happy.
And brilliant. So with that, Protoura Race has completed its development cycle. So for more information on when and where you can buy it, make sure to head over to the Davanti website, follow our social media channels, and thanks for watching.